11-39. Okay, I know we kind of went over this in class, but this is just a repeat so that those of us who maybe didn't get it all down can kind of understand. So I'm actually going to take these pictures, okay? I'm going to screenshot them and add them onto a blank page and do some work there so we have more space. You can always do that. Or you can even Google an image, okay? So I'm going to take this and I am going to, like I have to, it always has to be saved. I think if you do it on your Chromebook, it will be automatically saved to your Google Drive, but mine doesn't do that, so I have to save it. So I'm going to come down here to the very bottom, very last page, and I'm going to add a page or more. We'll see what I need. Okay, I'm going to add a page. And then I'm going to add this on. That way I've got more space. Always feel free to do that, or you can do it on a separate piece of paper and upload it. And you can upload it onto a blank page or blank couple pages at the end if you need to. Your photo of your work. So I'm just going to add this picture in. Okay, so here's my picture. And you can also, over here, if I come here to add media, go to Google. If you want a particular, so I wanted this was a triangular prism. So if you want a triangular prism, maybe you can find one that you want to add in. So here's a picture of one, here's a picture of one. You can always do that and just add that in and then draw in your dimensions. That's possible too. Okay, I think I'm going to do that on the next one when I'm trying to do a couple shapes. Okay, so on this, okay, when I'm trying to find the volume, I need to find the area of the base. Okay, and my base is this triangle. Okay, so I need to find the area of this triangle. And then I'm going to times that by the height. Okay, so this is my base. Get this a little, oops, I want to get a little thicker. So, okay, so this is my base. Okay, so when I'm trying to find that area, okay, I'm just going to just make it triangle here. Whoops, that's a line, not what I wanted, triangle. Try it again, triangle, okay? So I've got this triangle here, okay? And so this is 6, this height right here, straight down, that is 5. So when I'm trying to find the area of this triangle, okay, I'm going to take my base times my height divided by 2, which is, I'm going to make it better, 2, divided by 2, which is 15. So I know the area of my triangle is 15. Now I'm going to times that by the height, and the height of this prism is 6. So my volume is going to be 15, which is the area of the triangle, times the height 6, and I get 90 square feet. Okay, and that is my volume. Now, when I'm doing my surface area, I have actually 5 figures here, 5 shapes. Okay, so when I'm doing this, okay, I have my 2 triangles. Okay, so I've got those 2 triangles, which are exactly the same. And then I have a square on the bottom. Okay, the bottom's actually a square. If you want to do a square, you hold shift and it actually make it into a square. And then I have the other 2 sides. Let me highlight here. Okay, so this right here, this is a rectangle. Okay, so that rectangle, here, I'll do it in purple. I have that rectangle, and I actually have 2 of them. Okay, 2 of them here that are the same. Here, I'm going to copy this so they are exactly the same. Copy, paste. Okay, so I have 2 of them. Okay, so these are going to make up my surface area. Okay, these right here are going to make up my surface area. So I've got these 2 triangles. I've got my square base, And then I have these two sides, which are my purple side, which is going to be my rectangles here. Okay, so I know the area of this shape is 15. Okay, so I know this one here is 15 and this one here is 15. So this is 15, this is 15. Now my bottom is the square base here, okay? That's 6 times 6. So this is 6 times 6, which is 36. Now, this purple rectangle is going to be 6 by something, okay? So it is going to be 6 by something. So here, I'm going to put the 6 here and the 6 here. Both of these are going to be 6 by something. I'm trying to figure out the something, okay? And that something is going to be basically this right triangle, the hypotenuse. So if I look over here, this triangle, this right here, let me do it in purple. This right, oops, hope if I could draw straight. This right here is going to be this right here that I need to find. So when I'm looking at this, this is going to be 3 and 3. So I have a right triangle. I have a 3, a 5, and I need to figure out this hypotenuse. So that's going to be 9 plus 25 is 34. So it's going to be the square root of 34. Okay, so this is going to be square root of 34 here, square root of 34 here. So this is going to be 6 times the square root of 34. And this is going to be 6 times the square root of 34. So when I'm going to do my surface area, I'm going to add up all 5 of these shapes. So I'm basically going to have 15 plus 15, 30 plus the 36. So that's going to be 66. And then my 6 root 34 and my 6 root 34 is going to give me a 24 root 34. So this is going to be surface area. And if I put that in my calculator, okay, and let's see, I put that in, so 12 root 34 and then plus 66, I end up with about 136. It's 135.97-ish, okay? That is my surface area. One other thing they did ask us to talk about was the base of the tent, not necessarily the base of the shape, because the base of this shape is the triangle. But like if we were in the tent, where we would be laying like our sleeping bags, and where would the floor be? It would be the base of tent is the pink 6 by 6 square. So it's going to be 36. Okay. And hold on, my volume, I apologize up here. My volume should not be square units. This should be cubed units. Volume is always cubed. This over here is going to be feet squared, and this is going to be feet squared. So they wanted us to kind of take a look at that. So we found all of that for the triangular prism. So now I'm going to do that for the pyramid. Okay, I'm going to add on another page just so I've got space so I can write this out for you guys. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to add another page. Okay. And again, if you can't cut and paste or screenshot the image, you can always just Google. Okay, or you can just do this all by hand and then just add all this onto, upload an image onto this, just like I'm doing right now with the screenshot. So I believe I already have this saved. Okay, so screenshot, I believe it's this one. Okay, so there's my hexagonal pyramid. Okay, so when we're doing this, what you want to understand is instead of thinking of this as a pyramid for my volume, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go to this Google search and I'm going to search a hexagonal based prism and just get an image of that. And you can kind of take a look and see what images. I think I'll take this one here and I'll insert that. And I'm going to drag it. Now it's kind of over what I want here, so I can always come here and crop. Okay, crop and have it be like that. So instead of thinking of it as the pyramid, let's think about it as a prism. So if this height right here, let me make it a little thicker. If this height right here that I'm drawing in to the center is 6, then we're going to think of this as the 6. Okay. And then just like this has, whoops, that's a little dark. Let me make it a little fainter. Just like this has a hexagonal base. This, let's say, is the same hexagonal base. Okay, so just like this one has 8 from one vertex to the other, this one has 8 from one vertex to the other. Okay, so that's 8. So I'm going to find the volume of this prism with the same base and the same height, and then just divide by 3 or take a third of it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I need to find the area of the top, and the area of the top is a hexagon. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a hexagon so I don't have to draw one. I'm going to come here, get a hexagon. Okay, let's insert a hexagon. Okay, so here's my hexagon. So in this hexagon, okay, I know that it's 8 all the way across. So from here to here is 8, which means from my center out, okay, from my center out, let's see if I can do a triangle. Just going to move it a little bit. So from my center out, if it was 8 going all the way across, then I know that this is going to be 4. And since this is a hexagon, this is going to be 4, this is going to be 4, because this is going to be an equilateral triangle because of the 60 degrees. Okay, and then I am going to take that triangle and split it in half. So if I split that triangle in half, this is going to be, whoops, this is going to be 2. Okay, because it's half of the 4. This is 4. And this is now a 30, 60, 90. So, whoops, that's my 60. This is going to be my 30. And so this is going to be a 2 root 3. So that means that this height right here is 2 root 3. Okay, so that right there is going to be 2 root 3. So when I'm trying to find the area of this hexagon, I know that my triangle, okay, my triangle is going to be 4 times 2 root 3. So that is going to end up giving me 4 times 2 root 3 divided by 2. So that's going to give me 4 root 3. That's the area of one of these triangles. Okay. I have 6 of these triangles. So my area of this top, okay, let me get rid of this 8 here for a sec. Oops, don't want to get rid of my whole thing. Okay, so the area of this top here is going to be, again, it was 4 root 3 for, it was 4 root 3 for one of these triangles. I have 6 of these, so it's going to be 24 root 3. And so my volume of this, the volume of this would be 6 times 24 root 3, okay? But for this one, it's going to be 6 times 24 root 3 divided by 3 because it's a pyramid. Okay, we have a third of it. Remember, 3 of these pyramids would fill up one of those prisms. And so when I'm doing that math, 3 goes into 6 twice, 2 times 24, I get 48 root 3. Again, I did 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 24 is 48, so 48 root 3, which is about, if I put in my calculator, 48 root 3 is about an 83.14. 83.14. And this is feet cubed, okay? And so this right here is my volume. This is my volume. So let me just highlight that real quick. Okay, that's my volume. So now surface area, okay? So surface area, I already found the area of the base. It's 24 root 3. Okay, so I found my hexagon. I need to now find my triangles, okay? And each of these triangles is going to be the same. And each of these triangles is going to have a base of 4 because my hexagon has a base of 4. Okay, so this is going to be 4 for the base of one of these triangles. And I need to find the height. I need to find the slant height. Okay, that's what I need to find. So I am just going to grab, actually, I'm not going to grab here. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to Google a hexagonal based pyramid. See if I can find one here. Okay. I guess any of these will do. Okay, so I got some color on it. Okay, so I want to find those colored triangles on the side. Those triangles are going to all be the same. And again, when I'm looking at this, this is going to be 4, okay? Again, if I'm drawing here to the corner, that is going to be 4. But here to the center is not going to be 4. That was a 2 root 3 like we found up there. So that would be a 2 root 3. Kind of want to keep that in mind here in a minute. So when I am trying to find the slant height, okay, I'm going to actually kind of think about it in this yellow one here. I want all the way here down to the center of this triangle, okay? So what that means is this is 4 going across. Okay, it is 4 going across, but I have a 2 and a 2 if I'm thinking about it this way. I also know that from my center up to the tippy top is 6. And I am going to draw all the way to here, from the center to here, to there. And I have a right triangle. Now, when I do that, it's the same distance that I have when I went from here to here is 4, but from here to here is not 4. That was 2 root 3. So this piece right here is going to be 2 root 3. So what I'm using this to find is to find the hypotenuse of that purple triangle I drew in. I have one leg is 6. I have one leg is 2 root 3. So I am going to do the math for that purple triangle to find the hypotenuse, and that hypotenuse is my slant height. So I'm going to go 6 squared plus 2 root 3 squared. So I get 36, and 2 times 2 is 4. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So I end up with a 48. Okay, so that means that that is going to be the square root of 48. And if you can simplify a radical, sometimes it's nice to. So 16 times 3 gets you 48. So this is really a 4 root 3. So that means this right here, my height of my triangle is 4 root 3. Okay, so that yellow triangle, let me draw it in yellow. I'll do it a little thicker, make sure it's dark. Okay, so that yellow triangle I have there. Okay, the base of it was 4. The height of it I just found, hold on, let me move my 4. Okay, so the height of this is what I just found, which is 4 root 3. The base going across the bottom is 4. So the area of this triangle is going to be 4 times 4 root 3 divided by 2. So that's going to be basically 8 root 3. So each of these triangles is going to be 8 root 3. And I have, let me just get rid of this for a second, so we can see what I just found. So this is 8 root 3. This is 8 root 3. Each of these triangles is 8 root 3 all the way around. So I am going to have my 6 triangles. So I'm going to have 6 times 8 root 3, which is 48 root 3. Okay. Plus I have the bottom hexagon, and my hexagon was 24 root 3. Okay. So this hexagon down here, I'll write it in pink, is, okay, this hexagon here is 24 root 3. Okay, so 24 root 3. So when I take 48 plus 24, I get 72. So this is 72 root 3. That is my surface area. And 72 times the square root of 3 is 124.71 feet squared. So let me just highlight that real quick. Okay, so my surface area is 72 root 3, or 124.71 square feet. So I know, I'm just going to add a page so I can just write this out officially. So I know that the volume, okay, so of my the volume of my hexagonal base pyramid was 48 root 3, 48 root 3, which was about 83.14. And then this is going to be feet cubed. My surface area was the 72 root 3, which was about 124.71 square feet. And then the base of the bottom of the tent is this hexagon, okay, this pink hexagon, which was 24 root 3, 24 root 3, and 24 root 3 is about a 41.57 square feet. Okay, so that is what I have for my my pyramid. Okay, my surface area and volume for this one was 90. The other one was 83. So the volume, the space in the other tent, the prism tent, was bigger. My surface area is 135.97. This surface area is 124.71. So the surface area and the other one's bigger, meaning like covering, like if you're gonna, the material wise that it would take to make it is more. The base for this one is 41.57, where the base for this one's 36. So the base, the bottom of the tent, space wise, like if you're laying out sleeping bags, this one's bigger, okay, than this one here. So then looking at these questions, you need to decide which one you personally would think would be a better tent for you. Okay, so hopefully that's kind of helpful on how to find these pieces.